in chapter 3, you were talking about the idea of taking versus offering ownership, and I really liked the example of telling your son that I'm proud of you as taking ownership versus aren't you really proud of yourself. And I really liked the way you looked at that, because it played in the human story, but I believe there's a connection in business there as well, where you're giving people ownership. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that for us.
Well, sure. The context was a parenting class I took, and I took this parenting class right after I divorced, because I realized, probably one of the biggest gaps in my skill set was that of a parent, because I'd been largely absent as a, call it an investment banker instead of a father. So took this course, and I just remember how it resonated with me when someone said, if you tell a child that you're proud of them, you've taken ownership, as you described. And whereas if you said, you must be proud of how well you did in that math exam or on that assignment, you give them complete ownership and at the same time acknowledgement. And I can tell you with certainty, I've used it several times. I still remember the first time when I turned to one of my business partners. He was a managing director at the firm, at First Energy, and we'd just done a corporate presentation. I turned to him and said, you must be proud of how that went. And you could feel this guy grow an inch. It was just instant, and it was acknowledgement. But again, he's my partner. He doesn't work for me. But it was a very clear acknowledgement that I respected how well he had done on that corporate presentation. I think it's relevant.